The wonderful thing about CorelDraw is you can have multiple pages to one document. That means that you can ultimately create magazine layouts, multi-page brochures. In fact, that's what you're looking at right now. This is a multi-page document. We call this a scroll bar, and just to the left of the scroll bar you'll see three little dots here in X5. Earlier versions you won't necessarily see the dots, but just hover until you see the double-ended arrow, click and drag, and look at that, you can resize the scroll bar, revealing more of the page tabs. It's quite handy. Or I personally prefer to work with a single page. And of course the page you're on is always highlighted, so if I move down that'll slowly highlight. We can move through all of the pages in the document by using the inner arrow, and you'll notice I'm now on page 5 of 36, 6 and so on. Multiple click and away you go. Same with the other way. Move to the front or move to the back of the document. You can actually double click right in the middle here where the numbers are, double click and type in a page number you want to go to. Click OK and there you go, automatically you've moved to that page. If you don't still have it open from our last lesson, I'd like you to go ahead and open the test file we created, test CDR1. Click open. Now we're going to add some pages. So I'm just going to plus, plus, and plus, add some pages. Now in an earlier version of CorelDraw, the little plus doesn't become available unless you're actually at the end or the front of the file. Just keep that in mind if you're in an earlier version. Now I can right click on any page tab, right click and rename. Rename, and I'll call this front page. Now I'll rename the last page, right click, rename, and call that back page. Now I've done this for a reason. The reason why is I have found so many times I've named a page with a number or some form of relevance as to where it should be within the document, and then inevitably I change it. Click and drag, and look at this, I can reposition where that page goes within my document, changing the order of pages. And then, well, of course, the page name doesn't make any sense. So I highly recommend when you name a page, call it a useful name. Click OK. And that's what I've done. I've called it a useful name. So a name that means something about the page, not so much where the page should sit within the document. Now remember, you can right click and you can delete a page. You can right click and duplicate a page if you wanted to. If I right click and insert a page after, notice page 2, I inserted after the page I had selected. Well, there are a number of things that you can do here, of course. I'd like for you to play around with all of these, remembering there's always more than one way to do something in CorelDraw. So under layout, you can also perform all of the same tasks you can as right-clicking on a tab. So go ahead, open up your test1 file and play around with adding, deleting, renaming, copying pages, and so on.